And after a life lived so valiantly, what is it you leave behind? A skyscraper for a headstone. I wonder, Geese, wherever your spirit dwells now, do you still watch over this city? Despite its glittering facade, one doesn't have to dig deep to uncover this place's true nature. The avarice of the corrupt, the entitlement of the weak. Southtown is rotten to its very core. And while it pains me to admit it, I was once not so different from the people who call it home. Sleepwalking through my own life, I was stripped of my pride, strayed from the path, and was ultimately broken by the indignity of defeat. Terry Bogard. To think a man so frivolous, so naive, would be the one to teach me the lesson I learned that day. To ascend to the highest throne is a test of one's pride, a test of one's conviction, and above all, a test of one's willpower. In retrospect, I believe those days spent languishing in the shadows were what saved me. It was only in the dark that I was once more able to see the light.
A few years earlier, in a certain restricted area.
Ancient barrier seals, murals, inscriptions, glyphs. How could ruins of such historic import have gone undisturbed for so many years? And what mysteries have remained buried here? The spirit will wander a millennium, until safe harbor is found within the confines of a chosen vessel. Then, at last, may the one true Emperor walk the earth once more, given form in a new body. I'm beginning to see the full picture. The sacred scrolls. Jean Oryu. So, that fairy tale turned out to be true after all. How long ago that feels now. It's as though an eternity has passed. A time when neither Geese nor I were powerful enough to hold this city. Still, I wonder, why bother leading me to that ancient place? The secret of the scrolls. They must have a plan of their own. But how could my ascension possibly serve it? No matter. I've spent more than enough time in the past. I have buried my regrets, and I have banished doubt from my heart. Could all of it have been destiny? My defeat, the long years in exile, my renouncement of House Stroheim. Despite fate's strange machinations, everything has led me here, to this moment. Rock Howard. He who has been chosen by the sacred scrolls to be the Emperor's vessel. Though he remains asleep to his full potential, what power he has awakened to is promising. But alas, without ambition, without a strong will, he is nothing more than a tool to be used by others. Only those with strength and conviction in equal measure may rule this city. And the day has finally come. The throne of Southtown will soon belong to me! The night will soon be over, and before day breaks, I shall burn away the lies, the impurities, the weaknesses of this city, until there is nothing left but ash.
Krauser should be inside the building. That is, assuming our intel's good. That being said, We're pretty sure he leaked the tip himself. It could be an ambush.
Ambush or not, it doesn't change anything. Walking away is not an option for us.
Just in the nick of time.
Billy Khan.
You sure you're good? I'm not gonna babysit dead weight.
Don't worry about me. Just a scratch, that's all. Besides, I'll be damned if I'm gonna let Krauser have his run of the place.
I can see how determined you are. Just know that I cannot guarantee your survival.
Obviously. I'm just tagging along. That's my call, so don't go sticking your neck out for me.
Well, suit yourself. Shall we?
Indeed. I'm eager to say thanks for earlier.
Sheesh. A lot of good hiding spots for rats.
It's too quiet in here. Bet they've got a surprise for us.
Ah, right on schedule.
Ha! Finally! I was getting sick of waiting. My turn to play. These joints have been getting stiff. Care to help me limber up? Anyone?
I'm done talking. Let's get started. Anyone game?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Stand back. I'll make short work of them.
Now you've got more important things to deal with.
Leave it to me. Got a score to settle with the king of the jungle.
When I fell to Krauser, I began to doubt. Had I truly held fast to my beliefs all this time, or had I lost the path somewhere along the way? If you could see me now, would you be proud or ashamed?
Kyne, you know what it is you've got to do. And remember what I said. If he can't be here to make your dream a reality, then I'll do it for him.
Vox.
Don't hesitate. Keep your eyes fixed forward and stay the course. I'll be right behind you till the bitter end.
Thank you, Vox. I'll leave you to your mission. And Billy, you're a good man.
Oh, come off it. Just get going.
The more determined the fighter, the finer the meal they make.
Believe me, you'll get your fill and then some.
We're gonna settle this once and for all.
Are we positive it made sense to let Kyne go on ahead?
I wouldn't worry about Kyne. You got bigger problems right here.
Final round. Get ready. Fight.
I'm not getting in Kyne's way.
Then how about you move me?
SPT.
Right, good. Then I'm about to flip this thing on its head.
Out of my way. No hard feelings. Fox. Wait.
Have to hand it to him. That Gallo bastard was a right pain in the ass. All fire, no finesse.
That guy hits as big as he talks. I barely made it out of there in one piece. Ugh.
But a win's a win. We can put this behind us for now.
Yeah, except Krauser's still out there, somewhere. We can't let our guard down.
Yeah, figured as much. No rest for the wicked. Ain't that what they say?
Anyway, I'm gonna go find Kyne. You coming?
You know it. Got myself into this, I'll get myself out.
Meanwhile, around that time, the vast hall is shrouded in silence, as grand as it is lifeless. All that disturbs the quiet is the sound of Kyne's footsteps. They echo as he moves forward, practiced and resolute, like an actor taking a familiar place before a rapt audience. But he is far from alone. Having taken center stage, a lone figure stands with his back turned. Wolfgang Krauser. Krauser looms like a statue in the shadows, dark and imposing.
Quite brave of you to come all by yourself, especially considering your previous defeat. Do you need to be taught the same lesson a second time, then?
No, the lesson was learned. Turns out my will was weak.
I can see it in your eyes. They burn with a resolve they lacked before. But it matters not. Weakness is weakness. The result will not change.
There's nothing inherently wrong with being weak. What I cannot accept is being content with weakness. Before, I had no doubt that I would prevail, that my strength would ultimately carry the day. It wasn't until you defeated me that I began to question who I've been, what it is I want, and what I must do. I climbed the ladder with my own two hands. My ambition is to weave this ideal into the fabric of society. This is the future I envision for Second South. And I've failed to count my good fortune. I have found allies who trust in me, who have fought for my dream. What kind of man would I be if I lacked the will to match their loyalty? And I made a promise to a dear friend long ago that I would crush anyone who stood between me and the world we imagined.
Pretentious drivel. I will hear no more. Promises, dreams. This is the vocabulary of the weak.
Quite the contrary. My principles are the source of my power.
I see. By all means, then. Show me what your principles can do!
That watch. It all makes sense now. I've seen it before. Long, long ago. It was that day, in the slums I once called home. A pocket watch that shimmered with the light of the sun. I'd never forget it.
The slums, you say? Ah, that does ring a bell. It was many years ago. An unsightly and filthy place, and an equally unsightly commotion. I was merely passing through that day when I came upon it. It was there in the alleyway. I found a grown man raising his hand against two children. Not too terribly uncommon. In those dark corners of the world, the weak are devoured by the strong. That is the natural order. You can weep and scream, but no one will come. Age matters not in a place like that. But those children, they were far from ordinary gutter snipes. They had the bodies of children, of course. The same stature, the same tenuous grip on mortality. But it was their eyes. Eyes that burned with the vigor of 100 lives. The odds were clearly against them, but these young creatures seemed to be incapable of surrender. Backs against the wall, they fought like wild animals, bearing fangs, kill or be killed. Before my mind could register what my body was doing, I had intervened in their squabble. It was a trivial thing, like plucking flies from the web of a hungry spider. It was not pity or justice that moved me. It was their eyes, that burning resolve. Within them, I witnessed a primordial force, a power that would rise against the universe itself rather than know its place. And perhaps, in those eyes I witnessed my own reflection. Once I was bound not by poverty, but its opposite, the legacy of House Stroheim. As I struggled within Destiny's cage, all I saw for myself was the pursuit of greater power.
You were the man with the watch that day, weren't you, Krauser?
That I was. And you were one of those children. To think that one of those wild animals would stand against me today. And with those same unmistakable eyes, no less.
What happened that day has been burned into my memory. Your power back then was our salvation. That truth has resonated within me ever since. So much so that it has formed the core of my philosophy.
My power was your salvation? It's obvious to hear you say it now, but I never thought of it that way.
That said, this situation is different. All these years later, the same strength that shielded me that day now takes the shape of a wall, an obstacle to be overcome. My own strength will be tempered by this trial, and so, in a way, you aid my rise yet again.
Do I now? You haven't changed one bit. No matter how broken your body, that determination remains fixed upon your face. Eyes still crackling with indomitable will, like a feral beast, ready to rip and tear. But I suspect we've both grown weary of all this reminiscing. If you're truly ready to break this wall down, then there is nothing left for us to say.
I agree. It's time we get started. Shall we?
Final round. Get ready. Fight.
History watches over this moment. It will see me prevail.
Come then. Let me see for myself if you are worthy of shouldering this city's future. To think that you've come so far as to challenge me. Remarkable.
Take this!
Oh, please. You will not bend the knee. Very impressive. To think that I would be forced to bend the knee to you, of all people. What's the matter? Are you not willing to finish what you started? Or would you dare take pity on me?
Pity? I feel no pity for you, Krauser. And yet, I do not despise you either. You stood before me as a symbol, a wall to be breached. In doing so, I could validate my beliefs.
I see now. So, these beliefs of yours, they truly are the source of your strength.
Correct. And thanks to you, I was able to identify my weakness and excise it. For that, my friend, you have my gratitude. You have shown me the light. I have shattered the chains of sentimentality that once choked my potential.
Is that so? Well then... do what you must.
Oh, I intend to. Now make way, Your Excellency. A new age is at hand. You look like you've seen better days.
Look who's talking.
Yeah, that outfit is done for.
Have to agree. Want to get changed?
You two could use some freshening up yourselves.
What matters is, we did what we came here to do. Let's call it a day.
Indeed. Our work here is done.
Yep, we gotta prepare for what's next. There's still a lot of work to be done.
But first, a bath. Gotta keep appearances up.
Can't we eat first?
No, Vox. Billy's right. What have I told you about putting our best foot forward?
See? He gets it. Let's head back.
Streaks of the new dawn stream into the center of the ruined hall. The legendary Wolfgang Krauser is now nowhere to be found. All that remains of the man are the scattered fragments of a broken pocket watch, glittering sharply in the fresh daylight. The struggle for supremacy continues to teem beneath the surface in Southtown. However, a new order has begun to take root within its criminal underworld. It is spearheaded by a man of time-tested judgment, of unwavering conviction, and above all, indomitable power, Kine R. Heinlein. One by one, rival factions have bent the knee in his name. Billy has withdrawn from the conflict to monitor the situation from a safe distance. Mr. Big has also taken the unusual step to negotiate the terms of his organization's survival. A signal that even he has recognized this new leader's rising potential. There was a time when the city's dark underbelly brimmed with savage beasts, ready to tear at each other's throats. But now, all such shadows have converged upon a central figure. All roads lead to Kine. As the curtain falls, so too does the night, and a new era begins.
So, you finally arrived. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm okay. Don't worry about me.
I see. I'm glad to hear that.
Hey, Kine. Just so you know, I heard all about you and Krauser. Vox filled me in.
Have you now? That's for the best. Saves me the trouble of having to explain myself. So, you've taken some time. Have you decided how you wish to proceed?
Kine, do you really want to live in a world where you're only allowed to survive if you're strong? What about the weak? Don't you care about them?
Rock, what I believe is not so black and white as weak and strong. My philosophy cannot be summarized in simple absolutes. I feel no antipathy for the weak. Far from it. The weakest among us are those who must struggle the hardest to turn their dreams into reality. I myself am but an average man who has learned to accept nothing less than greatness. I commend all those who would discover their own power and fight for what they desire. However, it is inevitable that some of this world's lowest will be left behind. If you think that to be a cruelty unique to me, then you simply have a lot to learn about this world. But if we encourage the hungry to claw their way out of the mires that have swallowed them, then we create a world where people are free to live life on their own terms. Is that not worth fighting for? Join me. With you at my side, we may succeed where your late father failed. Think of it. You can restore what he once created, a Southtown fit for warriors.
When I look at this city, all I can think about is what Mom said. How she was proud of me. For doing whatever I could to help the people who needed me. I got that from Terry. If somebody's in trouble, he'll always be there to help. A lot of people in town are like that, actually. All the people I grew up around, they were strong. But they never looked down on anyone that wasn't. Nobody got left behind. Strength isn't just about power. It's about being willing to help people who can't help themselves. Kind, the world you're dreaming of, I'm sorry, but that's not a place I want to live.
So I take it that's your final answer then. What a pity. I've explained myself as thoroughly as I can, and still, you cannot see the truth.
I guess it makes sense that words alone aren't enough to convince you. Fine then. From here on out, I'll let my fists do the talking.
Rock, you remind me more of the hungry wolf with each passing day. Very well. Come at me. Demonstrate the conviction behind your courage.
Get ready, Kine!
Final round. Get ready. Fight.
To be young and foolish. If only you understood the price you pay.
You and Doc, how about this?
Well, I won't understand anything if I don't figure it out myself. You can knock me down as many times as you want. I'll never give up!
Take this! Boy, this!
Get over, Keith. Wins.
You've truly come into your own, more than I could have ever imagined.
I still got this.
What a pity. How I would have liked to have had you at my side. But for the time being, guard that life of yours well. Something tells me I may have a use for it someday. Be a shame for you to die before then. Hope to see you soon, Rock.
Don't worry! You will! I'll be there to stop you. Doesn't matter if I fall. I'll always get back up! Don't forget it, Kine!
You're just gonna let him live?
I am. He will return to me in due time. Until then, the little bird must be allowed to fly freely.
Kine.
Hey, Marie. I'm sorry to say, Rock won't be coming back with us.
What? Is he okay?
It was just time for his next adventure.
An adventure? That's funny, he didn't mention anything. I wonder what's gotten into him.
No need to worry, Marie. He's not a child anymore. He's more than capable of charting his own course without his mother's help. It'll be all right. And if I can, I promise, I'll take very good care of him.
Kine. Rock.
In other news, as of this morning, a new public safety ordinance has been put into effect within the jurisdiction of Second South. It has been announced that security forces will be reorganized under new institutional reforms.
Kine. The hell?
Rock Howard, if you still have the will to fight and the desire to prove yourself as a wolf, then come with me.
I don't even know who you... Wait.
The name is Franz. Franz Krauser.
Iron.
Final round. Get ready. Fight.
Show me that iron will of yours, boy!
One last struggle.
Stand aside!
Not quite.
Blitzball! Blitzball!
You're strong, but my ambitions are not so easily broken.
Blitzball!
Win.
I'm not done yet.
I must commend your spirit, but even you must know that sheer force of will cannot save you now.
This city needs me. Someday
In you, I saw the shadow of my former self. And so, for a brief moment, a part of me began to hope for your success. Nevertheless, You truly fought as well as you could have. Your strength is commendable, and your will unquestionable. That I can acknowledge. But in the end, they were not enough. It takes conviction to change the world, but without strength to match, one cannot hope to smother the spread of chaos. If such power is beyond you, then your dreams are forever doomed to remain dreams. Still ticking, I see. Once more, I witnessed the piercing gaze of the wild beast from back then. One that will die before it ever knows surrender. Sleep well, Kine R. Heinlein. Cast that stare into the abyss. For on this day, here and now, the reign of the Emperor begins anew. Took long enough.
Some people just don't know how to stay down.
Delicious. As a matter of fact, I could go for seconds. Proud of yourself, are you? Save it for another time. I'm in no mood.
Whatever. Kine, guess we finally found out how strong you really were.
You would have it no other way.
Anyway, I say we do a little housekeeping. The financial bigwigs have been meeting with all the anti-Kine voices in the government. They're all under our thumb now. Public opinion is also squarely in your favor. So with Kine out of the picture, what comes next is obvious. A new leader rises to take his place. And suppose I should say the old Emperor returns.
I do like the sound of that.
The night is done. At last, dawn is here. The once grand opera house, now a crumbled vestige of the fierce battle fought, is slowly drenched in sunlight. And as each faint but stubborn sliver of morning penetrates the rubble, the beginning of a new age is marked. A power that once reigned supreme is now set to return to its rightful place upon the throne. But this is the genesis of a new empire. Months later,
all obstacles have been eliminated from my path. All that remains to be dealt with is Rock Howard. I hope you've prepared well, boy. There will be no escape from me.
Hey, Krauser! You look like you got somewhere to be!
You again? You're persistent, aren't you?
Huh. Persistent? I've been downright patient. You're the one who's kept me waiting all this time.
I suppose there's some truth to that. But rest assured, Mad Dog, I'm not the kind of man to go back on my word. Let's finally settle this. Right here, right now.
Finally! Took you long enough, Your Excellency. I've been dying to experience your true power for myself! Give me a taste!
Your wish is coming true. Let's see if those fangs of yours can pierce the armor of an Emperor!